Q8277. How is the locking feature of the fiber-type Locknut obtained? A. By the use of an unthreaded fiber locking insert. B. By a fiber insert held firmly in place at the base of the load-carrying section. C. By making the threads in the fiber insert slightly smaller than those in the load-carrying section. The correct answer is A. A fiber insert that is tucked into a recess on the end of a fiber-type lock nut exerts pressure on the threads of a bot to hold it firmly in place. The unthreaded fiber is forced through when the bot is tightened into the nut. Between the threads on the bot and those in the nut, the fiber holds the threads and exerts downward pressure. The nut is kept from vibrating loose by this force. 8277-1. Why should an aircraft maintenance technician be familiar with weld nomenclature? A. So that accurate visual, pictorial comparisons can be made. B. In order to gain familiarity with the welding technique, filler material, and temperature range used. C. In order to compare welds with written, non-pictorial description standards. The correct answer is B. Making a weld repair identical to the original weld is crucial. Identification of the type of metal to be welded, the type of welding procedure employed in the initial construction of the item, and the appropriate technique for welding repairs are all crucial. 8280. Why is it considered good practice to normalize a part after welding? A. To relieve internal stresses developed within the base metal. B. To increase the hardness of the weld. C. To remove the surface scale formed during welding. The correct answer is A. It is considered good practice to normalize a part after welding to relieve internal stresses developed within the base metal. The heat generated during welding causes the metal to expand and contract, leading to residual stresses that can result in dimensional instability or, in some cases, cracking. Normalizing helps to alleviate these stresses and make the part more stable. 8281. Holes and a few projecting globules are found in a weld. What action should be taken? A. Reweld the defective portions. B. Remove all the old weld and reweld the joint. C. Grind the rough surface smooth, inspect, and reweld all gaps divided by holes. The correct answer is B. It's essential to match the original weld exactly when repairing a weld. It is essential to identify the type of metal to be welded, the welding approach used when the item was first built, and the proper method for welding repairs. 8282. Which condition indicates a part has coated too quickly after being welded? A. Cracking adjacent to the weld. B. Discoloration of the base metal. C. Gas pockets, porosity, and slag inclusions. The correct answer is A. Metal expands as a result of heat. When a metal is cooled, it contracts. If a metal is cooled too rapidly after it has been welded, the metal will compress unevenly and the seams will stay in the metal. These stress fractures cause cracks to form close to the weld.